What's up, y'all? Mr. Earn Your Stripe back here with another video. And I guess we earning it today. Uh, right off the bat, how y'all doing? How y'all been? Y'all already know how this go. I just get on here and talk about Who They Nation. All my Bengals fans, stand up, man. Applaud yourselves. It take this right here on your left side of your chest. It take this right here to rep your city the way we do. How y'all been, man? I've been good. I had a great weekend. Um, Went to dinner with a few friends for her birthday and things of that nature. Um, Went to my first hot pot. I think it's called hot pot. Y'all know the Asian barbecue where you grill it yourself. It was absolutely delicious. Um, if you ain't never had that experience, you should probably go. I will be returning during happy hour. It was expensive. If we didn't go during happy hour, our stuff probably would have came up to like, I want to say $180 to $200. That was just for me and my wife. And we didn't get much. Like I had ramen. I had authentic ramen for the first time ever, right? Fire. I'll talk about fire, but that was fire. I got to get the name of it. I can describe what it was. It was a pork broth, right? And it was like smoky, like fiery. I can't explain it. It's one of those things you gotta go and experience for yourself. But if you ain't never been to one of those Korean barbecue places where you barbecue the stuff yourself, or I think it's called a hot pot, go and do that. Do that. Down in the comment section, man. Y'all let me know how y'all weekend went. And we're gonna get into the show. I gotta set my own intro. It's crazy. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the Bengals drafting either Caleb Downs or Sonny Styles. Here's how I feel about it. Let's face it, real football fans know that the quarterback of your defense has to be on point. Now, yes, they went out and got Brian Cook, who is supposed to be good. I gave him a B plus, A minus, a B plus just for the signing, but that was on the strength that they got rid of Geno Stone. It can't get any worse. The only way it gets worse is if you just don't have one. I mean, you might as well be playing with 10 men on the field. And Mon from the Bengals Pulse, I don't know if y'all watched it or not. I do. The Mons from the Bengals Pulse, like, said it all the time. With Geno Stone out on the field, you might as well be playing with 10 players on the field. And he was right. I mean, I said it too, but I'm going to give Mon credit because he deserves it. Face it. Look, I went to the official Bengals page, and I went to their mock draft. I don't know if that was like the simulator or maybe it was just something they posted on their page to, give us ideas of who they might draft, right? I'm guessing the latter. Listen, they had Sonny Styles on there first. Now, the Bengals linebacker room needs immediate help. I don't know why they haven't in free agency. And I told you guys, I think they were done in free agency on the last show, but we'll see. That's what I said in the last show. Go watch my last show. I said I ain't gonna get into it, but basically what I said was, I think the Bengals are done in free agency. They'll probably look elsewhere. Elsewhere, I mean the draft. With that being said, Sonny Styles, bro, I don't want him. Not at 10. I won't pay for my money. I want Caleb Downs. And I'm not gonna even sugarcoat it. I don't care how good Sonny Styles is or how good he think he is. I don't want him. not at 10. Maybe you go back and um, you know, get him somewhere else if he's still there. I doubt it. But I don't want Sonny Styles at 10. I want Caleb Downs. I want my quarterback and my defense to know how to tackle. I want them to be able to get guys in position and be where they're supposed to be where he's supposed to be. I want him to be technically sound in his gaps, with his angles and everything else that Geno Stone absolutely was not. I want to thank the Bills for even picking him up. Y'all won't be making the playoffs this year. Bing. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The whole Sonny Styles things, I don't want them. I don't want them. All right, moving on. Oh, my bad, y'all. The Bengals. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. On the ESPN draft track, right? They have Jeremiah Love at 1, Caleb Downs 2, Orville Reese 3, 4, Sonny Styles at 5, Fernando Mendoza was at 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Obviously, with 10 being Keon Sadiq. I can't tell you his name. He's Oregon. He's a tight end. Let's say, for instance, that this draft goes in order, and with the Bengals picking 10th, that means the best player or the player you want. I ain't gonna say the best player available because I don't know who's gonna be available at that point. But that means that, yeah, well, I guess that would mean that technically, if that's true, I guess the best player available at that time would be an effing tight end. Listen, man. See, doing this stresses me out because y'all. Basically, what I'm trying to say is this: if Caleb Downs is sitting here at 2nd, right? If Caleb Downs is sitting at 2nd of the best players available, and you're 10th, you're gonna have to move up in the draft to get them. And the people who you've been rivaling against the most, Kansas City Chiefs, are picking 9th before you, and they've been semi-linked to Caleb Downs. Listen, Bengals, trade up to get him. There's no other way to do it. You're going to have to trade up to get Caleb Downs. I'm going to keep saying that until I hear something about the Bengals trading up in the draft process to go and get their guy. Now, they might not just put it out there. I think it would be bad strategy just to put it out there. But I want to know something within our community that they're doing something to do something before do something. You know what I mean? Hey, but listen, I'm just saying. So that's my take on their draft position right now. They're sitting at 10th, and with that, I don't know if Caleb Downs is going to be there. I already said that, but that's just my opinion. All right. The Bengals have been linked to a few players, namely one that I like that they're linked to, DeAndre Hopkins, right? Ooh, with DeAndre Hopkins, T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase feed families. All right. Supposedly, DeAndre Hopkins is okay with only playing slot receiver, which we need. Listen, I like Yoshi Vosh. I think he's an okay player, but he's been bad in spots where we needed him. Especially with our tight end. A few of the sets we run, our tight ends not being either blocking tight ends and only being receiving tight ends and things of that nature. You need your slot receiver to get open and be a cushion for you. And he hasn't fully immersed himself in that role like I thought he was going. I thought honestly he was going to be gone this year. That's not the case. Um, yeah, man. Listen, I thought he was going to be gone this year. DeAndre Hopkins would be a great fit, especially in this scheme of Zach Taylor's, where the ball is constantly being thrown by an elite quarterback like Joe Burrow. I mean, there isn't probably a down where you're going to throw the ball where there isn't a receiver open. You understand? That would be crazy. That would be crazy. And then especially getting him matched up like against the linebackers, I'm gonna cook you. I am going to cook everybody. I'm a line up and run sets, and you have to put your linebackers on the field because if you don't, then we might run. And if you do, I'm cooking you with DeAndre Hopkins getting matched up against your receivers. And it's going to constantly force T. Higgins and Jamar Chase to be one-on-one. And you're going to have to choose either bring your safety down to help Chase or bring your safety down to help on T. Higgins. So one of them are going to get a wide, like no matter what. That's just how that's going to go because you have too many weapons now. DeAndre Hopkins hasn't been as productive lately as he's been, but again, I don't think he's trying to be 1,000-yard receiver anymore. And I think that's good for him. Now, I wasn't going to talk about this, but I feel like we should talk about this. Joe Burrow playing flag football. And I mean, he's out there jumping, bending, twisting, almost twisted his leg behind a player. Listen, no football in any capacity is a dangerous sport. I don't care that you're not physically tackling a guy. I really don't. Football is a dangerous sport in any capacity. I don't like it. I do not like it. Joe wants to be a Olympic gold medalist, and I understand that. But I think that's something you should do towards the tail end of your career and not at the height of your career, right? Especially when we're trying to load up to make a push. Let's be real about something. The Bengals, and I mean the Bengals as an entirety, as an organization, you all missed out on last year's Super Bowl. That was your Super Bowl to take. Kansas City, trash. The Bills, trash. Ravens, trash. Steelers, trash. Who else was trash? Even the two teams that made it to the Super Bowl, the Hawks wasn't that good, especially on offense. All year, though. They had an amazing defense. And then the Patriots weren't really that good, especially on offense. They had an amazing defense. That was it. But with the offense that we have, I think we could have made it at least to the Super Bowl. Right? Had the Bengals did they due diligence in free agency like they were supposed to, like they're doing now, just to get a few players in the building to make impact, you wouldn't have missed that Super Bowl. Going back to the Joe Burrow thing, hey, no, man, no. I just think that's something you do towards the end of your career, not at the beginning when we're chasing down a Lombardi trophy. I didn't like it. And Joe's my favorite quarterback. I think he's the best quarterback in the league right now. Y'all can point at Mahomes' accomplishments in Kansas City, Lamar's explosiveness and uniqueness with his run style or whatever. But nobody manipulates. Nobody is the pocket passer that Joe Burrow is. Nobody's the leader that Joe Burrow is. Nobody is just the quarterback Joe Burrow is all around, really. And a lot of stuff that Joe has can't be taught. You just have it. Listen, man, I think Joe Burrow can win us a title. But he can't do it hurt and missing games. And flag football is just another risk. And that's my take on it. Man, look, y'all give this video a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Share this with your friends. I'm trying to get sponsored right now. So trying to hit, let's say 30 subscribers. 30 subscribers. Can we hit 30 subscribers? I think we can, man. Let's go. 30 subscribers. Yeah, man, give this video a like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends on any platform you're running on, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Instagrams. Follow Earn Your Stripe on Instagram. I just uploaded some more content on there. Man, y'all let me know what y'all think of this video down in the comment section too. And if y'all, don't like what y'all see, tell me how I can get better. I appreciate the feedback. I really do. Man, with that being said, Mr. Earn Your Stripe is out. Joe Burrow, stay out of flag football from now on. Finish this because you already started. Please don't get hurt. Win the goddamn medal and never do this again until you're at the tail end of your career. There, I said it. I'm going to leave y'all with a hooday. Mr. Earn Your Stripe is out.